did play for the Broncos, and the Detroit Lions do, in fact, play against the Broncos this week. And on the show right now is Derrick Barnes, linebacker, who has led those Detroit Lions to their first win this past Sunday. Let's bring him in right now. D. Barnes, what's going on, man?
Hey, Derrick.
How y'all doing? How you doing?
Yeah, we're doing
great,
good,
man. Thanks for coming on with us.
Purdue, Boilermakers finest. We'll get into Purdue in a minute, man. But, the first question we all want to know, man, talk about that win. Talk about how it felt in that locker room and on that field.
It felt good, especially for me being a rookie in my first NFL win. It's amazing, just the emotion in the locker room. People, dancing, having a good time. Setting up what they're doing after the game. It was a good moment, and just to see the look on our coaches' faces was, phenomenal. And you want to keep experiencing that feeling. And I can't explain it. It was really like one of the best moments, really.
Yeah, it's got to be such a relief to finally get that off your back, not only for the coach, but for you as a rookie, too, not getting that first win. And I was watching an interview with you and the great Dan Miller, who had a tremendous call on that last catch by Amon-Ra St. Brown. And you kind of got to talking about how the game's starting to slow down for you. And that's one thing that rookies, I think it's really important. When did you start feeling that, or is it just kind of like a burst the bubble thing, like all of a sudden it clicks and it's like, okay, this makes sense?
I think it comes with time and experience. For me, being a rookie, and when, as you guys know, at the beginning of the season when Jamie Collins were here, I was just playing special teams and not really getting many reps as a linebacker, in regular season games. But other than that, I would just say, just discipline, learning day by day at practice. Kind of watching more film and getting experience in the game. I think that helps me a lot. When Jerm got hurt, Jalen Reeves-Maybin, when he got hurt, also gave me more time to, play in the game, play on third downs, playing more in coverage. And I think it just goes by experience. The more time you play, I would say honestly, the more time you're on the field, it also helps me as a player, especially because I know that's one thing that helps me learn is when I make mistakes, going to watch a film and see myself make a mistake, it allows me not to make that mistake again. So I think that helped me a lot.
Talking to Detroit Lions 4th-round draft pick Derrick Barnes out of Purdue University. Hey, man, just talk about the physicality, like for a second, because when I watched that game this past weekend, I've been watching it creep in about the last 4 weeks, but I watched it this week and it was different. Those 2-point conversions, like you guys welcome that. The physicality has been unmatched by the other teams the last couple of weeks. Talk about what that means, because you're a leader as it relates to physicality.
I think it's a mindset. I think that's one thing that we had honed in on was being physical. I think that's one thing that we've been known for our defensive-wise. Just being physical, giving the effort, giving great effort, fighting for every inch. Games may not have went our way, but just being physical and, just pushing to the end, and then learning how to win in those critical situations. I think that's what helped us. And we practice it every day. What situations could we be in this game? And, we practice them. And that was one of them. Goal line is huge for us. The goal lines plays, the short yardage plays is huge for us throughout the week. We hone in on those small things. We just go out there, execute it, and get the job done.
Hey, Derrick, it's Tom Mazaway. I want to say thanks for coming on with us. We appreciate you. We're following your career, man, and we're happy that you're able to get the reps that you're able to get this year. You and a lot of these young guys on this team, all coming up in this draft class, the first for Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell. How important is it for you guys this year? Hey, look, we're not going to make the playoffs. Although Fox said there's a 1 in a trillion chance that you guys can make the playoffs. Did you know that?
There's a chance, but no, but it's very important. I think that one thing you have to learn here in the NFL is that anything could happen. That I know that, Jamie Collins wasn't going to be here the next day after a game. I did not know, but you have to stay prepared. That I know that guys are going to go down, as they are right now. I didn't know that. But I think that the key thing is just being ready and stay ready and stay hungry. That's been the biggest thing for me. Always be prepared just in case anything happens. What happens, you're ready to take that task and, help the team win. So.
Well, you guys got a decent-sized challenge this week with the Denver Broncos. Obviously, Javonte Williams showed what he can do last weekend. They have Jerry Jeudy, some young pieces there. How do you prepare for a team like the Broncos, especially going into the altitude like you're going to have to do this weekend?
Yeah, I think it just goes back to, like your keys, like your keys to victory. Like, what do we need to do in order to help our team win? And, one of those things is shut down a guy like Jerry Jeudy. Stop the run, population to the ball. Everybody, it doesn't need to be one person tackling running back. He's a great guy. He has, a huge lower body. He's strong. He's one of the best running backs as far as breaking tackles. And, when you go in the game, you have to make sure your tackling is on point. He's a spinner. You have to work on that. This small things, working on throughout the week, allows you to go in the game and play fast.
Hey, Derek, I'd be remiss if before we let you go, we didn't get into your Purdue Boilermakers. You guys beat Michigan State this year when they were ranked number 3. When you were there, you guys toppled Ohio State. It wasn't even close when they were number 2. What is it about Coach Brown, Coach Brom, that gets you guys up to play these challenges? Because it seems like you guys want the big smoke, and you always handle it. What is it about Coach Brown, man?
I think it's his approach to the game. When I was there, when we played Ohio State, like throughout the whole week, it was just perfect. Like, it never been, everybody was showing up time to dinner, study tables, like no matter what it is, it was just perfect that week. And, that was also the week of, Tyler Trent. And I think that just uplifted us also, just knowing his story. We just felt winning in the air. Like, we came out that game doing warm-ups and we just all looking around like, we're about to win this game. And from the jump to the energy to when Ohio State ran out of the tunnel, we're all talking smack to them. It was crazy. It was a crazy game, crazy moment. It was just the energy in the stadium, the energy of the staff, the coaches, the players. It was phenomenal, and that's just one thing I would never forget. This year with them, they did a phenomenal job, defensive-wise, offensive-wise. I watched the game, and I'm frustrated at the TV, like, we need this, but they did really good. 8-4 is pretty good. Personally, I never won 8 regular season games, so I don't know what to do. But, it is what it is, and those guys deserve it. They're going to the Music City Bowl once again. I was there my sophomore year. It's a fun experience. I'm very hyped for those guys, and, they deserve it. So,
hopefully you didn't watch that Rutgers basketball game last night, Derek.
Oh, too soon.
Actually, I did.
Too soon.
I did. I actually did. It was that shot and make it is unbelievable.
That's unbelievable, huh? Hey, but a good pedigree hit it. So, Ron Harper Jr., I mean, he had some good teaching, right, going into that one?
Oh, yeah, definitely. All praise to him.
Hey, you're going to be wearing the mic this weekend, man. How important is that? I mean, what an honor, huh? That Aaron Glenn lets you. You're the big boss, man.
Yeah. It's just, like I said, it just goes back to knowing what I have to do and getting everybody lined up. I think that's very important as a linebacker, especially Mike linebacker. Just know what everybody's doing on the field. Communication is key. That's been key for us all week, all season, honestly. And I'm just ready to take that role.
Well, Derek, man, we here at Woodward Sports, man. We wish you guys luck this week against the Denver Broncos at Mile High Plaza. Go ahead and get a win, man. Make it 2-0, man. Go ahead. Take your frustration out on Rutgers. Take it out on the Broncos.
There you go.
I got you.
Man, appreciate you coming on the show,
Thanks.
man. Got to have you again soon.
Thanks, DB.
Thank you.
Thanks, Derek.
We appreciate the Lions for hooking us up here.
Yeah, that was Derek Brown, 42 tackles this year, 2 passes, deflections, and he is physical, man. He is physical. You can hear it in his voice. Their mental has been really good last 4 weeks.
Yeah, and he's just a part of this rookie class that has continued to impress this year. I mean, and that's what we've got to be looking forward to as the Lions. You can talk about the record all you want, but you talk about what Brad Holmes has brought in just year 1. I can't wait to see what he does with all the assets coming up this next draft, too.
Yeah, let's hold on. Let's actually bring that up when we come in the next segment. Let's talk a little bit about what Brad Holmes, rookie and his draft picks have done. We touched on it this week, but why not talk about it again and talk about what the Lions have to do against the Broncos? Hermione Edwards, Woodward Sports Network, The Bottom Line.